Good Friday afternoon. Metropolitan Community College welcomes you to the final event in the 31st annual Fort Omaha Virtual Intertribal Powwow. This week we have learned about head dancers, star quilts, teepee construction, traditional foods and dress, the role of the drum, and last evening experienced a stellar performance of common powwow dances. Thank you to all of the presenters, technicians, and support staff who have made this week possible. During today's program, you will see Isabella Aguirre White Dress, Oglala Su Lakota, who represents this powwow as the reigning princess. We thank her and her family for their support over the last year. Thank you to the Whitmore Charitable Trust for providing financial support for this project. Also, the Nebraska Arts Council, a state agency, has supported the powwow through its matching grants program funded by the Nebraska Legislature, the National Endowment for the Arts, and the Nebraska Cultural Endowment. Visit www.nebraskaartscouncil.org for information on how the Nebraska Arts Council can assist your organization or how you can support the Nebraska Cultural Endowment. Your microphones and chat with other audience members are turned off. We will have Q&A throughout today's program, so at any time, even now, send a question to moderator Barbara Velasquez. Watch the chat for a link to the online evaluation. There are just a few of us left who served on the powwow committee since its inception in 1992. Please welcome Jennifer Fosher, one of our original committee members who has also worked at every powwow and teaches Native American Studies at MCC. We're very thankful to Jenny. Please welcome her.
Thank you. Since 1993, the Fort Omaha Intertribal Powwow has held a princess contest. The powwow committee selects a head princess judge, who often was a powwow princess in her youth. She selects a team of judges and the candidates complete an application at the powwow that includes a signature from a parent or guardian indicating that they're committed to supporting the princess as a representative of the powwow. The judges develop contest criteria and often require an interview and a dance contest during the powwow. For the princess candidate, it offers an opportunity to learn more about herself, her cultural heritage, and to teach her how to showcase her skills. The winner receives a crown and a sash and is expected to attend powwows and other traditional gatherings to promote the next year's powwow. As a member of the Fort Omaha Intertribal Powwow Committee since its inception, I'm delighted to introduce Nicole Benegas, Sicangu, Lakota, a member of the Powwow Committee and the Executive Director of Bluebird Cultural Initiative, who has served as our head powwow princess judge this year in 2022. Please welcome Nicole.
Hello, it's nice to see everybody here. Thank you, Jenny, for that wonderful introduction. So I just wanted to give my thanks to the Powwow Committee for those who had nominated me to have the honor of being the head princess judge for this year's princess contest. Being a head judge for the princess contest comes with some responsibilities as well as not so much fun conversations. We want to thank all of our contestants who applied and came out and spent time with us, showcasing their dancing and interviewing with me. I'd like to thank the judges that were not all local judges, which is really important, but for them giving their time and their input and being able to help me to fulfill my role in being the head judge. I was a former princess long time ago. It seems forever ago now, but with that, kind of just explaining a little bit more about the role of the contest itself is being aware of, as being a judge, you need to be aware of the different songs that are danced for each category. You need to have an understanding of maybe the protocols, kind of what that role will represent. And we always are looking for somebody that is a good role model in and outside of the arena, that is involved in their community. I would like to say that we've had some wonderful contestants this year, and again, give my appreciation to them and to the Metro Community College. I think we're going to start off today with a video from a former princess, Raquel Kress is her name. She formerly went by Raquel Woods, and so we have a message from her for our contestants and for who will be the new winner of the Princess for 2022.
Hi, my name is Raquel Tillman. I was princess from 2001 to 2002. My Indian name is Mashanti, which means has a feather. I'm from the Lakota clan, and I am a traditional dancer. This is my crown. And when I was younger, my head was small, so it was really, really, really big. But I still liked it. I think it's very, very pretty. This is me. I was a freshman in high school. At the time, I believe the princess responsibilities meant that I needed to be a good role model by being present, which means sitting up front by the announcer stand or by my parents, or my Aunt Harriet sleeper. Also being able to dance and be in regalia, traveling to the best of me and my family's ability. Something that I have taken away from this experience is the need to help others in our Native community, seeing how the resources were lacking in many Native areas. And through my travels, I've been to Denver March Powwow. I've been to Quad Cities, Illinois, to the Southern Ponca Powwow. Around those times, of course, our local Macy, Winnebago, and that was really awesome and neat for me because I got to learn and experience different tribes and the way that they got to do things. Now I work with Society of Care, a mental health resource. I have experience with my own mental health and, learning what or how important self-care is. Like working with the youth so we can, help the family as a whole with their spiritual needs, their cultural needs when it pertains to mental health, that approach. And in helping them, we could help the community and just being able to be there for them. The community outreach specialist. So again, my name is Raquel Tillman, if you need anything. But other than that, I think you will enjoy being princess and learning lots of things along the way in your journey.
Those are some wonderful, encouraging words from our former Metro Community College princess, Raquel. Thank you so much for sharing some of what you got out of being princess and how that's helped you along the way. We will be going into this year's contestant videos. I just want to say thank you to the families and to the contestants. Being that it is virtual, it was a lot more a time commitment. If we were in person, this is something that would happen pretty quickly during that day. It would all be one kind of smooth process, and then they would find out immediately. So they have had some very You know, they've shown a lot of patience waiting to be able to hear what the outcome was of them running. And again, thank you to their families for making sure that they were able to participate, and they brought them in, did videos, prepared them for the interviewing and everything. So we'll go ahead and go into our contestant videos.
My name is Kylie Walker. I'm a part of the Omaha Tribe of Nebraska. I attend South High School. Favorite subject in school would be reading. I've always been a really good reader. I always read ahead of my class. I enjoy it. I play sports, not on teams, but just for fun. I do a lot of things with like family activities, the zoo, just going on walks. I've been dancing since I was able to walk. I dance tradish, jingle, and fancy. Family helped me a lot. Culture to me means being involved within my community. Just being involved, being able to live what my ancestors weren't allowed to. And it's important to me because it's represent, like, just to be a part of, I've been attending this powwow since, I could walk, and it is a big powwow, I guess, and I just love to be able to represent it, always dancing here, seeing everyone dance here. My family's been dancing here since we were super young, so. Don't forget where you come from, follow your dreams, stay in school.
My name is Donicia De Leon. I'm 16, going to be 17 in September. I attend Metropolitan Community College through their accelerated program. I am Ho-Chunk in Sicangu, Lakota. My native name is Ampo Wakana Jiwi. It means sacred dawn woman. My favorite subject is history, and I think it's because I can learn about everything from the past. Like, they have us cook different stuff from back in the day, and I like learning what other people used to eat. I coach girls basketball. I love babysitting. I also am an eyelash tech, so I like doing that, and I love hanging out with family and friends. I started dancing about the age of 7, and I danced jingle and fancy. My grandma and my aunts. My grandpa used to tell me stories when he went to boarding school, and they would try to tell him stop speaking the way he spoke, stop being native basically. And the fact that I can carry it on just means a lot. Growing up, I came here and I went to a few other powwows, and I'm one of the only dancers in my family, so to keep dancing, just always be true to yourself. Don't be easily influenced. Just do what you think is right.
My name is Ava Hutchinson. I go to Norris Middle School. I'm 13 years old. My native name is Unshege Glide. My favorite subject in school is social studies. I really enjoy hearing stories about life in the past and life now in the modern world. It keeps me aware of what my future is coming to. I really love to practice and play softball. I enjoy getting involved in school activities, listening to music, and hanging out and spending time with friends. I started dancing around 3 years old. I dance old style jingle dress. I get my dresses from my grandmother's, and a current one I have recently made. My culture means so much to me. It represents me as a human being and so much more. Being Native American is like having a special talent, gift, and power. I feel like it's a big responsibility, and as I get older, I need to take on more responsibilities in life and more challenges. And I feel like representing the MCC powwow would be a challenge that I would like to achieve and take on. You know, watch who you hang out with, because hanging out with the wrong people could lead you down the wrong path in life. And, you know, just like be a leader instead of a follower, because being a leader, you can represent yourself more and be like a better role model in life.
So we had three contestants. They did absolutely amazing. I am fortunate enough to not only got to spend time with them while they were recording and doing interviews. I do want to just acknowledge we had an assistant that was helping me. So Jaslyn Gill actually came and did the interviews with the young ladies in person, asking them the questions. And she's about 20 years old, but one of the really important things I think when stepping into these roles is making sure that we continue to teach the younger generation about how do you conduct these interviews, how do you conduct a princess contest, you know, what are the protocols, what are you looking for when you're judging them. And so the only way for us to continue to revitalize these ways and these practices is for us to share that knowledge and, you know, kind of mentor younger kids that are coming, that will one day be running these for us. So I just wanted to say, personally, I have the honor of knowing all of these young ladies as well and their families. Any one of them would be fantastic princesses for Metro Community College. They come from good families who have tried to bring them up in a cultural ways and trying to, you know, it takes a lot to be able to get them dressed, to make sure that they have the regalia that they need, that they understand what these roles entail. And not only are they judged on the interview and the dancing that you saw, but they also did have a written application that was really giving more information about what is their involvement culturally, what is their involvement in the community. And so that was all taken into consideration while judging those three. We did have a question during the videos that came in, and what the question was the music live during the dance contest, or was it recorded? And does recorded music change the way that they feel while dancing? And so one of the roles of being head judge is that you really should be a dancer. It takes a lot of work to be in the arena, to learn the different songs, to know what you should be looking for. As a judge, you should have been in those positions. And so the music that was played for the young ladies was actually recorded music with just kind of the precautions that were taken in place. Us doing this virtually was that we did want to minimize those that we had at the area recording. So I did provide the music for them through audio recordings. And I personally think it's going to be based on how somebody reacts to the music. I can't speak for everybody, so maybe some of them feel more connected or more, you know, just more energized if the music is live. For me, either way, you hear power music, you hear the drum, you hear the singing, it kind of gets you moving, it gets you excited to dance. You will hear people even, you know, they listen to it in the car. It gives you a good feeling just to hear it in general. And so while I won't say or speak for the young ladies that we had running, I think that it's really just personally up to everybody which they would prefer. But I do think that no matter what, any type of cultural music always is a way for you to connect and makes you kind of uplift you and re-energize you. So with that, we do have our outgoing princess, Isabella, white dress. She, so part of the process of being princess is that you will fulfill those duties for the whole year, representing Metro Community College in your the community that it's in, going to different powwows, local and outside of the local area, showing up to community events. At the end of the year, being in person, you would have some type of special. And so for Native people, a way of showing gratitude is really giving back to the community that we come from, giving back to the powwow. And so with that, you would have a outgoing princess special. Depending what tribe you come from, that may look a little different. Some people like to do specials where they're doing contests for the style of dance that young lady dances. Some will do just like a giveaway where you're collecting items and you will bring that to the community, and you can either call up certain people that you want to acknowledge that have supported them or helped them throughout the year, or you can kind of just call community members to come as they please to come out and grab a gift. And that's the family's way and the young lady's way of showing their appreciation for being honored with the, being in the role of the princess for the powwow. So we did have, because we felt like this was a really important piece, was being able to allow that family of the outgoing princess to acknowledge and show her attribute and gratitude to her native community. Isabella, along with Bluebird Cultural Initiative, were able to travel up to Niobrara for the Ponko Powwow that was just held in August. And so she was actually able to give her thanks. She held a jingle dress special, and so we will see the video of her outgoing special now.
Medaki particularly Machante Tawog Lake Hana Pechiuza below. The Macha Sicangu Lakota, Echaleti Wahe Ta Asape Oyanke. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the celebration, this Oshkate, Echala Wo Oshkate. And so understanding that, my family comes from Rosebud, South Dakota. And so right up the road, right across the river, there's a little community called Noakes Camp. And that's where my family originates from. And so today I'm here to introduce one of my nieces. And so my niece here, her name is Isabella Whitedress. Isabella's family comes from all the way over from Pine Ridge, South Dakota. And so she resides in Omaha, Nebraska today. And so last year she was actually selected as the Miss Fort Omaha Intertribal Celebration Princess. And so she has been carrying this title around for the last year. But for those of you who don't know, we have to cancel our Oshkate, our celebration this year because of COVID. And so because of that, I talked to the family and we wanted to have this time. We wanted to have this moment so that she can give her title up in a good way. And so Isabella's going to share a few words, but this is why we're here. And so I wanted to go to a celebration, but I wanted to go a celebration here in Nebraska, in the lands of the Northern Ponca, Echala Ushni, Oshni, Ponca. And so I'm really thankful to the committee for allowing us this time. And so I would like to hand this over to my niece here, Matuzan. Matuzan, she's going to introduce herself and share a few words.
Hi, my name is Isabella Whitedress. I'm Lakota Sioux, and I'm very honored to be here with my friends and family. And without them, I wouldn't be here. And they teach me a lot of really good stuff.
Jingle dress dancers. And so I'm really happy that my niece has selected this dance category, because for those of you who don't know, this is a healing dress of the Anishinaabe Ojibwa people of the Great Lakes Woodland region. And so this dance has spread all over the country, all over this place that we call Echalakiama Koche, which is Turtle Island. And so for us, this is a healing dance, a healing dress that was brought to us in our visions and our dreams. And so one thing about all of our dance styles is the history, the origin of time and place and how things were created. Along with that comes Echala Oloa Oka. It's our songs from all of our singers. And so I want to thank all of our singers for being here to share your cultural teachings, to share your language with the people. And so one thing about this Hetunga, Naha, Echala Chandesha, Changlesha, is this is about unity, it's about solidarity. It's about all of us coming together as indigenous people of this land to celebrate and to have a good time, to rejoice, but also to wipe away our tears. And for each and every one of us and all of our Echala Oyanke, these are our communities in which we come from, we have suffered the most from the loss of our cultural bearers, of our teachers, of our elders, of our gifters of song and dance. And so the ones that are remaining, that are still here, please share what you know with that next generation so that we can always strengthen this circle and to keep it strong. And this is all about mending this group, and this is why we still come together today. So I want to say Ribuha, I want to say Tinyamia, Echala Pinigagi, muchas gracias, however you want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the committee for once again for allowing at this time. And so we would like to call up the family, the supporters of Isabella here.
here you will see that they are doing what is an honoring song. So the community members are coming up and they're actually shaking the hands of Isabella and her family, as well as the supporters that are behind her. So typically you would see that they have the contest, they have introduction of her, and then they would have an honor song just honoring for the whole last year of the work that she's done in representing the powwow.
The outgoing Fort Omaha Intertribal Celebration at Fort Omaha Metropolitan Community College, Oshkate, their 30th annual powwow. That hasn't happened in 3 years. And so we wanted to find a celebration once again because it's all about strengthening the circle and helping the people. But we wanted to acknowledge the accomplishments of this young lady, of Isabella. And so, Isabella, are you going into high school? She thought she was already in high school. No. So she is going to be a 9th grader.
Bellevue West.
Oh, Bellevue West. So once again, all of our jingle dress dancers, please make your way out here. We're going to go back to Mazakute. We're going to go into a straight song. The second song will be Singer's Choice. And so when we do this, this allows those singers to bust out whatever song they think is the most appropriate for all of our dancers. And so if there is a close tie out there, our Okas have very special they have very special songs that we help break our ties. Because one thing about this circle is understanding your specific category. And with this jingle, there is a straight song, a side slide step, as well as a double beat. And so this is the singer's choice to trick, to test the knowledge of our dancers. And so all of your dancers, I've seen all of these little hochilas out here, all these young boys out here dancing, these young warriors, just tearing it up out here. That's medicine for us, for all of the Wichachas, for all of our Tumkashilas, Echalalas, our grandpas around the circle that can no longer dance out here because of health issues. This is medicine for us. So we really enjoy all of those little traditional dancers that were jamming out over around these corners. That was awesome to see that. As well as all of our younger generation dancers. And so once again, this is the category for Isabella, and she wanted to acknowledge this specific category. And so all of our jingle dress dancers take 5 steps in towards the center. Our judges split up, surround this arena, get us a nice view. We're going to go. You will see our relatives throwing down shawls and blankets and gifts out there. And the reason why we do this is because we never had money. We don't care about money because we've never had it. We give all of these dancers another round of applause, please, for coming out and being a part of the Isabella Whitedress outgoing Port Omaha Intertribal Celebration powwow. And so we cannot thank the powwow committee enough for allowing us this time. And so there's this little grandpa that I kind of shared the office with. His name was Lexi Albert Whitehat Sr. And he often said that the greatest gift you can give anybody is your time. And this I have always carried. And so I want to say thank you, Hidamia, to each and every one of you, to our relatives of the Dakotas, as well as our Oshni Honka relatives. And so at this time, our judges are done tallying. Please go select your third place winner. Can you please come on up here? Come here, please.
Hello, I'm Sandra Johnson, and I came from Santon, Nebraska.
Thank you for sharing your voice with the people. Next, our second place winner.
My name is Jessica Kami, and I come from Santon Nation.
Drum roll, please. She's taking the long way around. Does she know who she's selected? Please come up and tell everybody your name.
My name is Yadi.
Amazing. Can all of you dancers please shake hands and please come up and shake Isabella's hand, please. I want to thank you for participating in our outgoing special. And I want to thank the crowd, the powwow committee once again for allowing us this time. And all of you singers, I can't thank you enough for bringing your voices and that medicine and that drum here. And so with that, I want to say, Vive la Hunk. And so, échale whole head to you. That is all we have to say. So thank you once again.
Well, thank you, everybody. Again, we would like to give our special thanks to the Ponca Tribe of Nebraska's Powwow Committee for allowing the outgoing princess to conduct her special there. I would like to introduce Teresa Foley. For those who do not know her, she has been on the Powwow Committee for how long, Teresa? More than 10 years. But I did want to acknowledge her too for her role with the Princess Contest. She kind of makes sure everybody has what they need. She was instrumental in making sure I, as head judge, had all the paperwork I needed as well. Special thanks to Barb Velasquez and to the MCC Powwow Committee again for choosing me. And without further ado, I will announce that our Fort Omaha Intertribal Powwow Princess for 2022-23 will be Kylise Walker. So congratulations to her. Thank you to everybody for spending time with us today. Here is the beautiful crown that had been sitting with me all for today's program. I wanted to acknowledge was Mike Scheibelhoffner for making this crown. He did an amazing job. So I'm sure our new incoming princess will be very happy with it. And I will turn it over to Teresa. She's got something to share with you guys.
I have the winner to the star quilt. And I left my phone over there with her name.
So I'll go ahead and hold up the star quilt here so you guys
Okay.
can see it.
Let me get her name. I can't believe
So this is a beautiful star quilt that our winner will be receiving.
And her name is Dr. Helene Folksy Starlin. And I'm sorry if I didn't say your name right. Here's your new star quilt. Woohoo! And thank you for taking the time to fill out our evaluation so you could win this, because your feedback is very important to our powwow and to the people that help us make the powwow happen.
So, woo-woo. Congratulations to our winner and to our new incoming princess.
Yes, congratulations, Kylie's. I'm so happy for you.
All right, thank you so very much. Nicole mentioned that there are a lot of moving pieces, a lot of days, a lot of communications involved in what she carried out, a virtual powwow princess contest, and we just really can't thank her enough. And I do appreciate—
I'm like, I got this cord all stuck around me.
Oh, I so appreciate your remembering that Teresa holds a lot of great information in our office. So thank you, Teresa. I want to thank Nate Tweedy, Matt Harger, Joe Rollander, Sharon Lee, et cetera, et cetera. We had such a big team, and there have been many messages coming in to thank people for this opportunity. Bluebird Cultural Initiative. You have supported tremendously and allowing our audience today to see what a real powwow looks like by going up to the Ponca powwow. Also, thanks to the Ponca Tribe of Nebraska for allowing that to happen. You just can't do something at a powwow because you want to. So, you know, Steve mentioned that he made a request of the committee. All of that is so appreciated, and I can't thank you enough. So if you fill out today's evaluation, and I believe Nate's going to put up that slide, and the link is in the chat, and it will be emailed to you also, we will give you another opportunity to win something. It will not be a star quilt, but if you fill it out, it gives you the opportunity to give your name and contact, and then you'll get an email from either Teresa or me next week, not today. We will award that by the middle of next week. Okay, so try to get your evaluation done by then. And we'll probably give you a choice, and maybe we'll give out several little prizes because we so appreciate everything you've done. The powwow is officially ending with this princess contest. It was different. We tried a different way of doing virtual. Over the last 3 years, we moved from live in person to virtual all day on a Saturday. And then last year we did virtual all day on a Saturday. This time we spread it out from Monday through Friday, hoping that it would allow people to attend. So we hope you enjoyed it. And as much as we all want to be together, one of the really cool things is you had a front seat to everything. Sometimes Jenny and I are like, we can't see what's going on in the arena. And almost all of these are recorded. Every program except last night's will be into the future available for on-demand viewing. It takes us a little while to get the permanent links ready, so give us a couple weeks. But if you go back then to mccneb.edu/powwow, there will be links on there, but you can always contact me if you can't find them. Last night's performance by the Woodland Sky Native American Dance Company, they are giving us the right to offer it in a protected format to anyone who has a Metropolitan Community College email for 30 days. So we're trying to get that ready so it can go up next week, and we'll send out an email to everybody who attended and probably to others to let them know you've got, some chances. You can click on it every day and watch it 30 times. But after that, it's going to be gone. And that's, that's needed to protect the rights of artists. So we appreciate their giving us 30 days in addition. Finally, we are actually in the middle of Hispanic Latino Heritage Month. We've already had one presentation, and our next presentation will be next Tuesday, September 27th at 10:30 a.m. Central. This is free and open to the public. The title of the lecture is My Father's Daughter, and it is presented by Lilian Prado Carrillo, who is an ESL bilingual specialist, speaker, dreamer, and success guide. She is originally from Guatemala, and she now works with students to help them achieve their dreams. So we hope you can join us next week. And I will say that she is allowing us, well, she needed to check with her company, but we may be able to have that one as a recorded opportunity also. Thank you, everybody, so very much for being with us. And we will see you in 2023 for the 32nd annual Fort Omaha Intertribal Powwow. And all of us are going to pray daily that it's live and in person so that we can get the feel back of the powwow that everybody wants to have. Take care, everybody. Have a good afternoon and a nice weekend.